are back on the supercharged RS4. Welcome back to Saving Salvage, and in today's video, as you just saw, we are back on the supercharged Audi RS4, and today's video I'm hoping will go very well. It will be a case of swapping out some spark plugs. New set of spark plugs are going in. For those of you who haven't seen this video before, I've just recently rebuilt the supercharger, or sorry, refitted a new supercharger to the RS4 because the old one was seized when I bought it. So if you do want to check out those videos, please click in the top right hand corner and watch those videos and then come back to this one. So in today's video, we will be fitting the spark plugs, putting the front bumper back on, and then we're loading onto a trailer and we're taking it down to MRC, who initially tuned this car to 610 brake horsepower. Basically, before I drive it on the road, because it was running with a C supercharger for I don't know how many miles, I just want to health check the car before I drive it. So it will be going on that dyno, and hopefully, fingers crossed, with my carbon clean as well that I did, it will go back to 610, and maybe, just maybe, it might even get more than 610 depending on the stage of the carbon build up before or when they tune the car. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy these types of videos and you haven't already, please do subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram at saving_salvage. So let's crack on with today's video, fit some spark plugs, load it onto the trailer and get over to MRC. So in the last video, I actually just loosely refitted everything because I knew that I'd have to remove them again to be able to refit this or fit new spark plugs. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it on time lapse. We'll whip out all these spark plugs. You don't need to watch me doing that. So I'll whip them all out and I'll re-secure coolant bottles, supercharger bottle. I think this size is actually okay. So I'll refit all that and we'll get it on the ramp to get the bumper on as well, and then we'll get it loaded onto the trailer. So let's crack on. Right, skip forward now nearly 3 weeks. The clip you just saw was me gearing up to take the car down to MRC to have a health check. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I had a job come in, and I do work full-time still, so if I do get a job that needs to that comes in, I have to put that first. So I had to unfortunately cancel the MRC booking, and then the following 3 weeks I have been mental busy. March is always a busy month for car transport anyway, so I have not been able to do anything for 3 weeks, and as such, as you can see, that the car has just sat here and is covered in the Sahara dust that we had over the last few weeks. Also in that time, I have got a new camera, and I have got now an external microphone. It is very windy out here, so I'm hoping you won't be able to pick that up on camera. So what I'm going to do, because I'm too impatient now, MRC have a 2 to 3 week wait list, and I couldn't book anything in until I knew I wasn't going to be busy, and even then I might still have to cancel it. So what I've done, I'm just going to now just drive it, and we've replaced the spark plugs. I've checked everything on the on VAGCOM. There's no faults coming up at all. The engine seems to run fine, so I am just going to drive it. Now, a few of you noticed on Instagram, because I posted a picture, there is an oil leak here, and that is the oil cooler. I am in the process of getting that replaced. I'm just waiting to hear something back about an oil cooler, and I think I've also got to buy the pipes as well that go from the cooler to the bottom of the engine, and I think I've got to get them from Audi, and it's coming out about 450 quid for 2 poxy little pipes. So I'm just waiting to hear back about those, but we will be replacing the oil cooler and the pipes as well. But in this video guys, it is only a very small drip, so we are going to drive it today. So I'm going to jump in it now. We're going to start it up, listen to that V8. Hopefully my now new external microphone, it picks up noises a bit better as well, and then we're going to go out for a first drive test, and I'm going to take my draggy with me, and if it's all going well and if it's driving nice, we might do sort of like a 20 to 70 pull or 30 to 70 to see what it's like. So let's jump inside and start her up. Right guys, before we set off down the road, I just want to give a big thanks for today's sponsor, Y-Food. Now, Y-Food is a meal replacement drink, not to be confused with a diet shake. It aims to replace any meal throughout the day, whether it be breakfast, lunch or dinner. The bottles contain around 500 calories and the shakes, the powder form that you can get them in, also contain around 400 calories. Now, you can get these, as I just said, in a bottle, a pre-made bottle, which you can just literally drink. They're really good because you don't have to keep them in the fridge. You can just put them in a cupboard if you wish. You can have the shakes, which is just a powder form and you just mix with water, and you can have also some chocolate brownies as well. I like using all three, to be fair. I use the bottles mainly when I'm out on the road. They are really good. I do really like using these. I've been using these now for nearly a year, and yeah, they're great. I like them. I mean, I'm showing you an empty bottle. That's because I've literally had them all. I recommend, if you haven't used Y-Food before, the starter kit. And to get that, guys, just click the link in my description. Stick my discount code, which is Salvage10, in at the checkout for an extra 10% off, guys. And yeah, let me know what you think. So a massive thanks to Y-Food for sponsoring today's video. And also they have a new flavour, salted caramel, which is my new favourite. So yeah, go check them out. Right. Let us go for a drive. Oh, got me draggy. I've got it. First of all, we need to warm her up. I think I can have the oil shown on here somewhere. This is such a cool car though. It breathes like, just like old school, like bucket seats. Just it feels really firm. It looks like a modern classic. It's manual, it's a V8. Like all these things you're just not getting anymore. Yeah, it's definitely there. I'm really tempted to put my foot down, but wait till it's proper up to temperature. It just feels a lot snappier on the throttle. I'm way too far as well. I've missed my junction. Talking about the car, I've missed my junction, so now I'm going to have to go all the way down to the end. What I'm just going to do, I haven't booted it yet. I might do a little fourth gear pull. Supercharger works, 100% works. Right, third. I've got a Vauxhall Corsa in front of me, which I'm guessing is not going to be accelerating the same sort of. He's not going to get out of the way either. Jesus Christ! That is lethal. That is lethal. And it's the manual gearbox just feels so much better than an automatic, and it works really nice as well. Now he moves out of the way. 60. Just having the control of, I don't know, weird. That's weird. Changing gears just feels. Obviously, my S3 is automatic. A lot of cars are automatic these days, and changing gear just feels like a thing of the past. But it actually, when I haven't been used to it for a while, it feels really nice. Yep, it works. Right, here we go. I'm going to drop it to second. I'm going to do a 20. Ready? didn't take it to the red light, then I didn't have the, well, we're still running it in. You can lose your, I mean, it's too fast. You can lose your license just like that. Like, you can cruise at 100 and think you're doing 50 or 60. I mean, I've got an Audi SQ5 right up my arse. I don't know if you have a similar, and I'm just going to go, see ya! I think I left him where I started. See, normally that SQ5 probably wouldn't be too far behind me at all. At all, wouldn't be too far behind me. And he just booted it then. Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. This thing is epic. Jeez, this is actually so much more fun. And I can't remember what it felt like before the supercharger, but it 100% should have left the factory like this. Because this is another level. This makes a standard one look crap, in all honesty. And just to think this is just a simple bolt-on kit. Yes, it's expensive, but I mean, when you're trying to get most cars, an additional 200 horsepower, it's going to cost 13-15 grand, isn't it? But this one, it will cost you 13-15 grand, and it's all done in one hit. But it completely changes the car. Manual, this gearbox is so sweet as well. This is a proper cool car now. Epic. So there we go, guys. First road test of the RS4, and it is epic. Proper. Oh, the gearbox is so nice. It's just everything is so nice about it, and the best thing about it is you just won't see this on modern cars. You just will not see a V8 supercharged with a manual gearbox. It's just the fact that it's old and nothing's perfect on it, it just makes it that bit more special in my eyes anyway, and it just looks epic. So I'll give you an idea. I did a 20 to 70, and I have no idea if this is good or not. Bearing in mind, obviously I haven't taken it to the red line because the supercharger's new, so I wanted to give it a little bit, and it did 4.5 seconds, 20 to 70. I have no idea if that is good or not. Genuinely have no clue, but that's what it did. So yeah, so the next video on this, guys, will be hopefully it'll be the oil cooler and the cooler pipes at the front. There's nothing else wrong with this car, although we do have some TPS warning. I think we need to maybe put new valves in the tyres, and then this car will be 100%, guys. So yeah, that'll be the next video on the RS4, the oil cooler, and then I think now we're going to be back to the Golf GTI, finishing my wrap video. I've also bought new wheels for it as well. So in the next video on that, they will be going on, so it'll be a bit of a reveal. Hopefully it will look a little bit different to the last time. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you did enjoy this video on the RS4 and you want to see more content with it, and you also like the Golf GTI as well, then please do subscribe if you haven't already. Right, that's it. Cheers, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.